Damn, I never stopped long enough to feel any of it. Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? First of all, where the hell have I been? I know. If you've been rocking with Hildish for a while, you're probably over there like, hey love, are you good? And I'm good. Well, I'm getting good. I've been missing for 3 weeks, and for the first time since I started this podcast, really, I didn't know what to say to you. Usually, life hands me an episode every single week, but this time I just had nothing. I came back from my big trip thinking I was going to be so inspired and I'd be editing videos and dropping content or planning my next move, but instead I was laying around like somebody unplugged my creativity. Me and the refrigerator got a little too close. That was my bestie for a minute. And my dog Fonz, poor Fonz, he was looking at me like, so are we going to create today? Or are you going to make me walk again? And I kept asking myself the same question. What is wrong with me? But the thing is, nothing was actually wrong. Nothing was really going on. I finally just stopped everything. See, the last few years have been like one thing after another. Everything just kept moving. Hard things, good things, business stuff, opportunities, big life changes, right? There was always another mountain to climb, another problem to solve, or another blessing to celebrate. However, I never really stopped long enough to feel any of those things. And then I did. And woo, let me tell you, it was a lie. It was heavy. Nobody really tells you that your body is going to hold on to all this stuff. I mean, your body keeps receipts. You can keep checking things off your list. You can keep showing up. You can even convince yourself that you're okay. But with each event, your nervous system stores it all. Your nervous system is over there like, don't worry, we're going to circle back to this later. Trust me. And apparently my later was 3 weeks ago. Now, here's what's interesting. Once I did sit still, I also got bored. And boredom is sneaky. Boredom will have you entertaining things that I already graduated from. I already moved past. And not because they were better things or if they didn't really feel better or feel good, they were just easy. It was easy to go back to those things. And then it hit me. Think about this for a second. When you're standing on the edge of becoming somebody new, there isn't a roadmap, right? You're literally figuring it out while you're living it. But the old version of you, she came with a GPS. She knew those roads already. She knew those conversations and knew what was going to come next. It was predictable. It was familiar. But familiar doesn't mean you're supposed to stay there or that it's your home. And once I acknowledged that, something changed. Because I realized every time I stepped back into those old spaces, I started feeling like my old self. And I do not like her. I don't. And not because she was a bad person or anything, but she survived a life that I personally don't live anymore. I started feeling disconnected from the very things that brought me here. And I didn't lose myself. She was a part of my journey. But that's a whole different conversation. We'll get back to that later. But yeah, I disappeared for 3 weeks. My nervous system scheduled a meeting that I was not a part of. But that meeting is adjourned. I processed already. I cried a little bit. I ate a few unnecessary snacks. I questioned everything. So if you've been wondering where I've been feeling it, all of it. And strangely enough, that's exactly what I needed to do. That's what those 3 weeks were for. Not to stay there. I just needed to be there long enough to realize I'm not going to keep reliving that part of my life. So now, it's time to get back to work. Until next time.